So, common question is asked. What is up with Smogon in complex bands? Why does Smogon not do the route of complex bands? And a person who's been really pushing this is a very popular YouTuber, good friend of mine, Pokeem, and he is on a lot of streams, and I think even in videos, he's been like basically like Smogon should do more complex bands for certain types of mons. So basically, we're here to cover me and Gary. As you guys know, I'm sure you all love Gary and the insight he gives. I know, he's amazing. But we're here to we're basically we're breaking down complex bands that have been requested and why Smogon doesn't go about doing them. So we're gonna lead off the video with, I would say, the most popular one, and mainly because this mon has been through the like suspecting getting banned process like basically 2 times now. And that's just and it's brought up every single time. Why not just change or configure it? Why not just take away King Shield from it, so it can't always stance change? And does it make sense? I will say kind of, because it kind of makes sense. Because if you take away from the fact that this mon can have 100% chance of lowering your attack if you make contact with it, and you take away the fact that if it attacked, it's stuck in the attack exchange, and if you go straight into it, it's still stuck. It would still be a good mon, but it probably would not be broken. So Gary, break it down to them why this could not happen.
Basically, where does it stop? Like, you ban Aegis Slash,
yes.
You ban King Shield plus Aegis Slash. Now, the thing that you could say is, okay, look, King Shield is technically a unique move that breaks Aegis Slash. So, because it's not shared with anything else, you would be banning a move, which is technically not really a complex ban if you're just banning the move. But again, that sets that alone, although it's less complex, sets a precedence. Yeah. So, like, let's say Marshadow, for example. Why not just ban Spectral Thief? Like, that's what made Marshadow the most broken, because it could just steal its boosts
and that's going to be
punishes sweepers.
That's going to be a common trend. Basically, we're just going down the lines of everything that has been discussed about, what complex bans. And generally speaking, the main counter argument, well, if this complex ban happens, then another one, another one.
And these, like I said,
insane.
These two are, like, tame complex bans. Like, this is just banning a single move and not it's just banning a move. That's it. But then you get into the real complex shit, which is like banning Speed Boost plus Blaziken, so you can unban Blaziken. So then you could, but then where does it stop there? Why not unban, like, what's something else in Ubers that has another ability that's broken? I'm trying to think.
You can go with Kangaskhan and Parental Bond if you want.
I mean, yeah.
But it's Mega, so nah.
That's another thing. Like, banning a Pokemon plus a move. Like Seismic Toss, Mega Kangaskhan. Yeah. Exactly. So you can, because Seismic Toss is the main and only reason why it was kept in Ubers and not tested. I'm pretty confident on this. I
talked to CVB about it when he was
So if that's the reason, then why not just ban those two? Well, again, when it gets to that point, where does it actually stop? Like, why don't we just ban Kyogre plus Water Spout? Or why don't we just ban Groudon plus Earthquake?
Oh, another thing, speaking of Con, a thing to think about is how effective Seismic Toss is, because it even got banned from doubles OU because of that, and it's funny to think about, because if you think about it, after the nerf, there are 2 mons that can hit it in a turn, but it still was effective because of first of all, it's an amazing bolt, and it's got a fantastic ability with Seismic Toss.
Yeah, even though, like, I'm not obviously looking at, like, the Ubers ban list or the Ubers to see if there's other mons that are banned with broken abilities, but, like, even if Blaziken is, as of now, the only Pokemon that's banned because of a broken ability, it still sets a precedence, because that means that what if another Pokemon comes up that's broken because of a singular ability that it also has another ability, for example. Like, let's say Game Freak comes out with fucking Beast Boost Zygarde or some shit. Yeah,
Very calm
doesn't
down. You
make
trying
any
to break
fucking
the
sense.
tier. My man's
But let's just say that.
with the theory
So
mining.
as of now, Zygarde is perfectly balanced. At least I can fucking say it now. Like I used to kind of think Zygarde was kind of broken, but it seems pretty balanced now. Zygarde, pretty balanced Pokemon. You throw Beast Boost in the mix, it's probably going to be broken because Zygarde has a useless ability, you know.
Yeah.
But not trying to go too far in the Theoremon, it's only broken because of the Beast Boost. Because it wasn't broken before Beast Boost, but now it's broken before Beast Boost.
Wait, hold on. You mean wait? You're talking about Zygarde, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
saying
you mean Thousand Arrows? So you like?
no. I mean, if they were to
if
give
they
it
were
Beast
to give
Boost,
it, okay.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, this is the whole band Speed Boost Blaziken sort of thing.
Yeah.
If it were to, another broken Mon or another balanced Mon were to get a broken ability, but it has another ability it can use that's not broken, it just one of the things. Where does it stop there? Then let's just ban every single Pokemon that has the broken ability, but keep the version without like. So let's just ban Beast Boost Zygarde or Speed Boost Blaziken, and then it sets a precedence for every single tier below it. So like every tier that has a Mon with a broken ability, they can do that too, and it's just it's a mess. And like people might say, well, what's the problem? Like, yeah, it might not look like much from like an outsider's view. But it really is such a huge can of worms because again, even banning ability plus Pokemon is really tame because there's people who are expecting like I think what NJNP told me AIM brought up Toxic Spikes plus Toxapex. Like,
no, it was AIM. It was like some people that like are AIM.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. But yeah, so someone I guess brought that up. T Spikes plus Toxapex, and then why not ban? If Landorus is deemed ban worthy, why not ban for like I don't know, it's fucking fly sets or like it's Z Fly. Why not ban Flynium Z plus Lando T? You know, why not ban Zygarde plus Thousand Arrows if for some reason Thousand Arrows becomes broken on it? Why not ban Tapu Lele plus fucking Psychic because Psyshock doesn't do enough or some shit? Like it's just where does it stop there? Like you can literally say you could literally take the most broken Pokemon I could say in the entire game, which, you know, it's very subjective, but probably just Arceus in general.
Things like before we get to Arceus,
Just
things like Zygarde without Thousand Arrows would be, a popular discussion because honestly, the only reason why Zygarde is as good as it is because of Thousand Arrows.
Yeah, or like Zygarde complete without 1,000 arrows. You know, it would be, Zygarde complete would still be an extremely fat, disgusting setup sweeper, but it doesn't have 1,000 arrows, which is huge. So like, you could literally pretty much do it for every Uber.
You wouldn't be able to run those Dragon Dance curses.
Like fucking Reshiram plus Blue Flare. You know, it's just, and then it goes down to, well, we did this plus this, then why not do multiple complex bans on one Pokemon? So Aegislash, no King Shield, no Shadow Ball. Or like fucking Reshiram, no Draco Meteor, no Blue Flare. Like it can only run Dragon Pulse as its strong Dark or Dragon move. It can only run Fire Blast as its strongest. Like those are pretty outrageous, but that's just saying that is what people are suggesting. They think they're just suggesting these small things like, oh, just ban this plus this. It sets such a bad precedence to where you could literally, theoretically, do it for every single Uber and probably make it balanced. Like that's as simple as it gets. Like that, if that's the main thing. Yes, they have been complex bans, but they were only done because we felt that was the most. Although I still don't really agree with Swift Swim plus Drizzle and Black White, I still think they should have just banned Swift Swim.
But speaking of like things like Gale Wings plus Talonflame was a really
it's like that's just like again, like it sets this massive fucking precedence where you could literally say this for so many Mons and eventually create a perfect metagame. And just think about it.
You can't make it sound that good because people are going like, oh well, then why not? Let's do it. You can't say a perfect metagame.
Okay, but look,
you gotta add.
Here's my statement. Here's my counter argument to that. So, if you and I were around for all this, it's no big deal because we just get used to it. Now, imagine you've never heard of Smogon before.
Oh, this is a very good point. I've heard this.
You come into Smogon, You're like, you know what, this looks pretty cool. You know, this guy kind of Verlisify kind of gives it some shit, but I still want to hear about it. You know, I still want to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on to Showdown, and you're like, oh, Restram's legal in OU. Put them on in the team builder. Press, make your team. Press go.
Yeah.
You cannot use Restram because Fire Blast is banned on it. You cannot use Zygarde because Thousand Arrows is banned on it. Like, and then you'd be like, wait, what?
What is this? Now I get Verlisify's point.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It would be the most head-ass way to learn how to play to get into competitive Smogon. Like,
For sure.
It would be so confusing. So confusing. Especially looking at it wouldn't even be as simple as just looking at the VR. Because you look at the VR and you see Blaziken at the top, like at S. And you're like, oh, this mon must be good.
Yeah.
And then you fucking Blaziken's unbanned. And then you go into the team builder and you put in Blaziken, and then you put in speed boost. You make this team all around speed boost, and then you put it in, and it's like, oh, it's only Blaziken. And you're like, wait, well, what? It's just like, whoa. That would just be one complex ban isn't a lot. 13 complex bans, still not a lot. And then it just keeps adding on and adding on and adding on, and then yeah. That's the main issue. It opens Pandora's box to all these possibilities, and it would just make the metagame so fucking confusing to run. It would just be like, well, shit, you're basically giving way too much. It's almost getting way too. You're pretty much being like gods of the metagame to a point where you literally can just you make any Pokemon balanced, and it would just make everything's severely complicated.
Or a very, very crazy site.
Yeah.
So
and then
there's been things like Toxapex, losing its Toxic Spikes and losing its Regenerate. We already spoke about. But last thing I want to close out on is trapping. And so people were like, well, with Shadow Tag, the only mon that was really broken with Shadow Tag was Golf. And then the only thing that was really broken with Arena Trap was Dugtrio. Even though Wobbuffet, it had its stupid moments, but it was mostly because of Golf. And so people are like, oh well, I mean, why can't I use ... Trap Pinch? Why can't I use ... Wobbuffet? Or why can't I use Gothorrhea? This is one thing people are thinking about. Okay, well let's ban Golf. But then people are like, oh well, then Gothorrhea can still be as effective. I think even Avar tested this, and honestly was still as effective.
It wasn't as effective, but it could still pull off similar shit. Yeah, it still could pull off.
And you had to probably be more aggressive and everything, but
yeah.
But yeah, guys, basically, you gotta set a precedent. But there's a lot of people that will argue. I mean, there's probably people, as I said before, at the start of your Pokemon that will argue that we need complex bans, and I'm a person that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not against complex bans. I'm not a person that's vocally against it. But we are making this video basically explaining why they haven't been made, because I do think with the metagame introducing so much crazy mons and us keep leading to a very defensive metagame because we're just trying to handle all that is being thrown at us with Z-moves, etc., that we may need to make a complex ban in the future. And so a popular complex ban again is maybe Protein Ninja. Remove the protein from the ninja, I think Pokemon was one of the people that recommended that, but I'm not exactly sure on that. But yeah, guys. Arceus Bug. Oh well, I mean let's bring down Arceus's worst, typing basically. Oh, Bug, it wouldn't accomplish that much. We have so many measures for Arceus Bug. When it's all said and done, it's still an Arceus. We would figure out how to make it. We would definitely figure out how to make it work. Oh yes, we would. It would become the best defogger in the tier. we'll make Arceus Bug work. Oh my god, Arceus Bug at OU, bro. That's insane.
Yeah.
We got Lando T. We got Guy Score. Arceus Bug is SDI. Alright, let me stop. I'm about to start theory mining. Let me stop. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video basically of breaking down why certain things just aren't simply allowed. And should it stay this way, we'll find out. We'll definitely find out in the future. But for now, it certainly doesn't seem like anything will change. But yeah, you guys leave your comments below, your opinions below. And guys, try not to kill anyone in the comments. You know, they all have their opinions. Gary, any last thought?
No, I'm good.
Mhm.
I pretty much said everything.
Wow.
And if they still don't understand it, I don't know what else to like.
Wow.
I pretty much said everything I could possibly say.
Gary's lost with words. That's tough.
Yeah.
All right, we out. Peace, guys.